Hi, I'm Yogi and I'm here with Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter was a boy.
Hannibal Lecter.
Hi, I'm Carrie Brown. And today we are reviewing
Pointy Objects. Keto CO Brownie Mix. Fudge Brownie Mix. Baking
So what's
mix.
in them? We made them.
We did.
Actually, Yogi made them.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't
There's
bake.
not many left because somebody ate the rest.
So, in the ingredients is 1 roast sugar replacer, which is Keto & Co.'s sweetener, keto sweetener, erythritol, soluble corn fiber, inulin, monk fruit, natural flavors, coconut flour, coconut powder, salt, natural flavors, contains tree nuts.
That's cocoa powder, not coconut powder.
Cacao powder. Cacao powder, sorry.
Cocoa
Cocoa. Whatever.
powder.
All right, it's cocoa powder. We've been cooking, so you can go watch our cooking videos too. So, for nutrition facts, serving size 1 brownie, servings per container 16. Somebody ate a few servings. And calories per mix, they have on the back here per the entire package, the mix, and also per the serving. So that's kind of cool. The amount per serving calories per mix is 25 calories prepared, 110. It increases because you add egg and other things to it, and oil. Calories from fat, 5. When they're prepared, 90. Total fat, 1 gram, 1 gram and 10 grams. Saturated fat is 0.5 grams to 6 grams. Trans fat is 0 grams. Cholesterol is 60 milligrams. Sodium is 35 milligrams. Potassium is 45 to 60 milligrams. Total carbs is 15 to 16 grams. And dietary fiber is 8 grams to 8 grams. Sugars 1 gram. Erythritol 6 grams. And protein is 1 to 2 grams. So, all in all, it's got a few things that could be somewhat red flag on people. Like some people like to stay away from corn entirely, so the corn fiber can throw people off, and some people have stomach issues from inulin. But overall, fairly decent ingredients. I believe the 1 roast is, if I'm correct, isn't that erythritol and
It's erythritol, soluble corn fiber, inulin, monk fruit, and natural flavors.
yes. So that's the ingredients.
So, some people would consider this dirty keto because of the corn fiber and the inulin. So if that's you, then you're not going to care how they taste because you wouldn't eat them, which is absolutely fine. People who have no issues with corn fiber and inulin, stay tuned because you probably want to know if they taste good. So I find the nutrition facts very confusing because
I was getting confused.
yeah, there are 2 columns. It says mix and prepared. Nobody would ever eat the mix. So you really just want to look at the prepared. So what you add to this mix to turn it into fudge brownies is 3/4 cup of butter and 3 large eggs. So when you're looking at the nutrition facts, the mix is without those things and the prepared is with those things. So anyway, so the instructions are there. You just need some butter and eggs. They're super simple to throw together. So if you're in a rush and you don't want to pull out a recipe or go search for a recipe to make brownies, then this may be for you, emergency brownies. But again, some people have issues with corn fiber and inulin. If that's you, these are not for you. If you're good with those ingredients, then you should stay tuned and hear what we think about them.
Sometimes your choices too are the better than and not the best option, and these are definitely better than going and getting the Hostess brownie at the gas station, or the I can't think of the what is the baker lady, the Betty Crocker mixes and
Betty
things like
Crocker.
that.
Good old Betty.
Yeah, she is responsible for so much diabetes. All right.
Anyway, so we have brownies.
Sharp objects.
I have to say, we have made these twice. They come out about, we did this in, I think it's an 8x8 pan, as directed. They come out, you get 16, it's super easy to cut them into the right size portion. We found, the first time we did them, we found that if you take them, once you pull them out of the oven,
we have a cameo.
there's Ermintrude. I'm not sure if she was in shot or not. Anyway,
It's like Wild Kingdom up in here.
Ermintrude says hi.
I'm ready for Steve Irwin's ghost to come and go, crikey, that is a feline. Never mind.
Brownies. So we made these twice. So when you pull them out of the oven,
They disappeared once.
if you tip them out onto a cooling rack and let them cool on the cooling rack, you get quite a different brownie than if you pull them out of the oven and let them cool in the pan. I am the cooling rack girl, and he is the leave them in the pan boy.
I am not the cooling rack girl.
He's the leave them in the pan boy. 1, because he's lazy, and 2, because he doesn't want to wash the cooling rack, but 3, because he's American. So let me explain that, because
that's racist.
No. The first time we made them, it was like so stark that American Brit, but I am also an American now. So anyway, I tasted them the first time and said, "Ooh, these are super fudgy," and he went, "Ooh, these could be fudgier," and we're like, "Huh, American Brit." So it was really, so that's why that's the biggest reason why he is leave them in the pan boy, because when you leave them in the pan, you get fudgier brownies. So if you like, pay attention. If you like, over there,
there's cats.
Our people are here.
Yeah, but there's cats over there.
You see those all day long.
Yes, but they're entertaining.
Here.
I'm looking.
Okay, so if you like super fudgy brownies, when you bring them out of the oven, leave them in the pan and let them cool off in the pan. If you're like me and you think ordinary brownies are super fudgy, then when you take the pan out of the oven, put them on the cooling rack and let them cool there, and then you get crunchier, crustier edges and a less fudgy, but to me still super fudgy brownie.
That sounds about right.
These were left in the pan, and I don't know if you can see that. Super fudgy. These were also made a few days ago. So I can declare, actually these were made 10 days ago and have been in a airtight container for those 10 days, and they were not put in the fridge, and they are still absolutely fine. They are absolutely fine. So they've stiffened up a bit. They're firmer than they were 10 days ago.
But
and they're
honestly,
not
that's the same thing would happen if you left brownies sitting around a little bit, even if they were normal brownies.
They're not quite as, they're fudgy, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I think now that they've been sitting around a little bit longer too. When they were fresh, I didn't get that cooling effect from the erythritol, and now I'm getting it a little bit.
Right. So definitely, from my perspective, you can share yours in a moment. Definitely better if you eat them within a day or two of making them. Definitely better. You definitely get the cooling effect. Now they're a few days old, but I gotta tell you, the flavor and the texture of these is absolutely fantastic. I was not excited when Keto Co actually asked us. We're not doing this for them. It's not sponsored. We're not being paid to do this. But when they sent this to us and asked us if we would bake it and review it, I was not excited because it's a packet mix and I'm a pastry chef. So that those two things kind of never typically go in the same sentence. But then somebody who was not me and does not have 4 legs and a tail made them, and I was blown away by the texture and the flavor of these. So if the ingredients are okay for you, these are a fantastic, very fast fudge brownie mix.
Now, when I was in the truck, I actually had some of these because I went to Keto Fest. They were there, and I don't know if they were debuting them at Keto Fest. Debuting them at Keto Fest. But they had them there, and they had several other mixes. And I picked up a sample pack of quite a few of their products. And I had used a few things before of theirs. And I wanted to try these out. And when I was on the truck, there's a lot of temptations out there whenever you're driving into truck stops for the junk food. And you would go in to some of the truck stops and they would have the Cinnabon or the Dunkin' Donuts or that, and you smell all that crap. And so you get a bit of a craving sometimes because of all the scents. Like there was a time where I parked and literally the bakery with all the sweet treats was right next to my truck, and all I could do is smell them. So rather than going and getting all the sugary stuff once those cravings hit, I was able to cook up one of these and kind of satisfy that need and make a better choice than what was in the truck stop.
So are these the best thing? No. Would we always recommend that you bake stuff from scratch? Yes. Do these have a place in some of your lives? Yes. So, but also they're a treat and they have sweeteners, and we would never recommend that you're eating treats or sweeteners on a daily basis. So, you do you. There are some people for whom these may keep you on the keto train, and we would much rather you eat these and stay on keto than do what Yogi didn't do because of these, which was go eat Dunkin' Donuts or all of that other stuff. So are these the best? No. Are they useful in certain situations? Yes. Should you eat them 3 times a day? Absolutely not. Should you keep them as a treat, as an occasional treat? In our opinion, yes. But if it works for you otherwise, then have at it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that long road to a short thought.
It was a long thought.
It was a long thought?
Yeah, it wasn't a short.
It was the scenic route.
No, that was the whole route. It wasn't, there was only one route.
If it works for you, use it. If it doesn't, don't.
But that doesn't explain to people why.
Yeah.
I am going to have to use this knife, aren't I?
No.
Okay, there we go.
Alrighty, everybody.
Keto Co Fudge Brownies.
Cool.
Link below.
Definitely check the links. And also click the button for subscribing and hit a like and leave a comment. Let us know how we did.
And also, if you do want to try these, because there is a place for them in your life, there's a link and a discount code so you can try them for yourself cheaper than otherwise. And that's it. That's all we got.
I like cheaper.
Love you. Bye.
Cheaper's nice. Bye.